A new bill being pushed in the U.S. House could mean the end of cheap medications shipped from Canada. SNN Local News 6 reporter Grant Boxleitner explains the proposal and what it could mean for you.
Lena, the bill making its way through Congress right now has a lot of folks who sell Canada drugs and clients here in Sarasota County very nervous. Canada Med Services on Bee Ridge Road helps residents receive shipped medications from Canada that are almost always cheaper.
Our business itself is to help facilitate our customers get safe and affordable medications for personal use that they need, and it's because they can't afford it here.
They're exactly the same drugs. Our drugs are blister packed, they're checked, they're independently tested, and they're safe.
But a bill passed in the U.S. House contains a provision that would allow border officials to destroy prescriptions shipped from Canada valued at less than $2,000. That's causing concern.
The other part of it that's a little scary is that someone's waiting for their medication and there's no notification involved in this seizure necessarily. So they could, maybe a few weeks later or a few months later find out that it was seized. But meanwhile, what are they doing without their meds?
And we talked to a pair of customers who say this has really saved them a lot of money, and if they can't get Canada drugs, it's going to make life very difficult. Canadian Al Vermeer moved to Sarasota about 5 years ago, but still gets his meds shipped from his native country.
I started getting my drugs for a fraction of the price, and it's made a big difference. It's saved me a lot of money over the years.
Canada Med Services President Dulcie Cushmore says uninsured patients and some seniors stand to lose the most if this legislation ever passes.
The last 10 years we've saved over $6 million from this storefront for those people ordering. We have people who were eating cat food because they could not afford their medications until they came to us.
It's been a very important resource for a lot of people in the community who are on a fixed income and really can't afford any other outlet to be able to get their medications.
And Lena, it's important to note that this only went through the House with this version of the Canada drugs inside of it, and it still has to go through committees on both sides before it's finalized, and there are a lot of groups pushing to pull that section out of that final bill. Reporting in Sarasota County, Grant Boxleitner, SNN Local News 6.
The Senate also passed a similar bill, but it did not include the anti-Canadian drug provision. Supporters of Canadian prescription say they'll lobby Congress to keep that out of any future legislation.